Vietnam has banned trading in wildlife effective immediately, and it's hoped the move will reduce the risk of pandemics. Importing any wildlife, dead or alive, is now against the law. Illegal hunting and animal trade, including online sales, also prohibited. Vietnam is a key destination in Asia for illegal wildlife trade, with the industry valued at $1 billion. Tiger parts, rhino horn and pangolins, often used in traditional medicine, are top of the list for smugglers. Tung No joins us now for more. So, Tung, what prompted the government to take such strict action?
Well, this is not the first time, not the first Vietnam's regulations that ban the illegal wildlife trade. Vietnam had introduced laws and regulations that ban this illegal trade many years. But the problem remains in the enforcement. So this new policy, in the form of a directive of the Vietnamese Prime Minister, set out strengthened determinations and tasked government ministries to strengthen their enforcement measures to combat this illegal wildlife trade. But why now? The immediate reason for this new policy is the COVID-19 pandemic. In fighting illegal wildlife trade in Vietnam has been viewed under the Vietnamese government policy, mainly according to experts, as measures to conserve and preserve nature and wildlife. But the case of COVID-19 pandemic highlighted the risks of virus transmissions from wildlife to humans. And so failing to combat this illegal wildlife trade would not just create damages to the nature, to wildlife, but also could cost societies lives, health and wealth as well. So there's an urgent sense, a renewed sense of urgency that government has decided to take stricter actions to combat the illegal wildlife trade.
Tung, you mentioned earlier that enforcement is a concern. They've tried to, implement rules before. So what steps are going to be taken to actually strengthen that enforcement?
Well, this is the first time in this new policy that Vietnam mobilized dozens of ministries and local agencies to enforce its law and regulations to combat illegal wildlife trade. And it also set out specific tools and measures to combat these illegal trade, such as closing down illegal wild animal markets, more destruction of ivory and rhino horn stockpile, and stricter control and management of farmed wild animals, including tiger farming. And one important new element in this new policy is that consumption of the illegal wildlife products have been overlooked in Vietnam. The efforts have been focused more on fighting the illegal trading and those individuals involved in that illegal trafficking. But now in this new policy, the Prime Minister asked relevant authorities to come up to review all those Vietnam's law and recommended reviews to provide harsher punishment for those that consume the products of wildlife products. But I talked to many experts in conservation efforts in Vietnam, and they praised this new policy of Vietnam's government. But skepticism remains. It's still the question of how this new policy would be implemented.
Tung, thank you very much for that perspective. Tung No there, live for us in Hanoi.